On this Saturday morning, volunteers packed Mission St. Louis, a nonprofit that works to transform financially challenged neighborhoods by empowering the people that live there.
WashU was kind enough to supply 8 house captains to us, which is awesome. Forest Park Southeast is the neighborhood that Mission St. Louis lives in, and so these are all of our neighbors. And one of our primary goals is to create relationships and to build relationships with the people that we live with. So this is our area, and this is where we choose to work.
We're gonna get up there, we're gonna find some brooms, we're gonna sweep the roof off, then we're gonna spray it down with a hose and then squeegee that
Mission
off.
St. Louis has organized a mass effort to help the residents of this neighborhood save money and remain cooler during the hot summer months.
We're gonna get out and paint as many roofs white in the Forest Park Southeast neighborhood as we can. White roofs have a solar reflective quality that's gonna reflect more sunlight back up, so up to 65% more reflective than a black roof. That translates to a 25-degree difference inside the home.
White roofs, or cool roofs, are a big deal for those residents that don't have air conditioning, and those that do will see a 20 to 40% savings on their electrical bills. So if they can paint roughly 18,000 square feet of white roof, they'll potentially cut 9 tons of CO2 emissions in a single year. Community collaboration and environmental improvement is why this effort received its funding through the Mayor's Sustainable Neighborhood Small Grant Competition.
This is about neighbors getting together, doing things to help improve the quality of life of their neighborhood. We appreciate this.
We have fun doing it, so.
As you can see here, this is a pretty unique and I think a very creative, innovative project for the neighborhood. And while, you know, one building or 2 or 10 isn't going to change the face of the whole neighborhood, getting neighbors involved and doing something positive really does spark other things as well.
So there's little things that people can do to help the
A
environment.
lot of little things. And
Cool roofs may not change the face of a neighborhood, but Jean Ponzi, the Green Resource Manager for the Earthways Center at the Missouri Botanical Garden, explains how a simple paint job can affect weather patterns.
You might have noticed changes in weather patterns in the summer when we're in the middle of a drought and there's a storm system, a thunderstorm system, tend to come up I-44, which is a big weather corridor in Missouri. Those storm systems come up I-44 and they're getting rain in Sullivan, they're getting rain in Cuba and Steelville, and the storm system gets about to Eureka and breaks up. So the heat island effect that's generated by a very intensely built environment like a city, when there's all that black absorbing in roofs and pavement, but roofs is what we're talking about here, that all really traps heat in that urban heat island and can even disrupt climate. Cool roofs are a really low-tech, sort of a one-time improvement on a building that can help that building use energy much more efficiently. And the neighborhood that is kind of piloting that with their Sustainable Neighborhoods grant, they're going to be a really good example of a little cluster of buildings. How much lower are their utility bills all in one area, so it's kind of a little control, and almost also how much more comfortable are those houses?
Cool roofs are painted with a white elastomeric coating. It's roofing paint and is intended for flat roofs, not roofs with shingles. And not just any flat roof will do.
We're just making sure there's no ponding water or areas where water might pond. Ask the resident if it leaks at all. Bubbling or peeling, tar or rubber would be indicators of a bad roof. So this one looks pretty good. We would just need to clean it, it looks like, before painting.
Mission St. Louis received enough funding to paint 8 roofs in this neighborhood, 8 homes that will be cooler and more efficient and environmentally sustainable.